Hello and welcome to Cricbuzz Comm Box. I'm Saiyami Kher and I have Simon with me. Simon, RRR 80, 1 for 3 at the 10 over point, and they're not going to be happy with this at all. They were 60 for 1 in the power play, and then after that Lucknow's really pulled things back. Mishra G comes in, gets his first wicket in his first over. Stoinis has got 1 and Yash Thakur has got 1.
Sprightly age of 41, Amit Mishra. Brilliant to see him, and brilliant to see him still competing actually at this level. So between himself and Cricbuzz, who's just bowled another really tight over, they're starting to strangle this RR batting lineup a little bit, and they can't afford to get overly aggressive, having already lost 3 wickets. So LSG probably just got their noses in front at the moment. They'll feel like they have with the big wickets that are down already. I think, they've bowled tidily. Matt Henry probably a little expensive for his liking, but for the most part, they're bowled to a plan, they're bowled to their field well, and they're just starting to put a little bit of a tightener. Stoinis' 1 wicket was crucial. Obviously, Yash Thakur, the wicket of Jos Butter was superb, and to a man, that's not bad when you're searching for 200 or close to it. That is not a bad bowling lineup so far.
But do you think the pitch has changed a little bit, because we're seeing Cricbuzz and Amit Mishra not going for too many runs at all? Do you think the pitch has slowed down?
I don't know whether it's slowed down a lot. I think Cricbuzz is just one of those wily bowlers. He bowls it quite quickly, then he will loop the odd one up just outside the line of off stump and keep it really slow and wide, just trying to make the batter fetch for it. But he's actually very good, to the right-handers in particular, at just closing down one side of the ground and really firing that ball in and around about middle and leg stump. He's very clever in that way. And Mishra's bowling very slowly. We saw Ashwin and Chahal in the mid-90s, early to mid-90s predominantly. Mishra's been down in the low 80s at times as well, so really trying to slow things up. And the slower you bowl, the more loop you give it, generally the more it will turn. He's got a couple to just turn a little bit. So, it's crucial now from LSG's point of view that they just control the next 3 or 4 overs, and if Cricbuzz and Mishra can get through another couple of overs each and go at around about that 7-8 over a mark, it just pushes that run rate further and further up, and it makes it tougher.
We'll have a look at the bowling card. We'll have a look at the batting card right now, because they got off to a really good start, and it was exactly the start they wanted, exactly the start you wanted for your prediction as well, wasn't it? There was Butler who got 34 and then got out to almost that full toss on the leg stump, and Yashasvi went soon after for 24, but it was the start that Rajasthan were looking for.
Yeah, and what did we talk about in the pre-match and the pre-game show as well was one of the openers, one of the top 3 has to go through and get a 60, 70, 80. Not the easiest wicket to start on. Dhruv Jurella's proving exactly that, 1 from 6 at the moment, or at the 10 over mark. So it's not easy to come in and get started at a free-flowing rate straight away. So that opening combination was crucial for one of those 2 to kick on and make a good 60, 70, 80. It's up to Sanju probably now to do that, and then for the others to bat around them. They've still got the power of Hetmeyer and Rodman Powell to come, so there's no issues around that. You think about Ashwin, who's more than capable too. So they've still got plenty of batting to come, but they're going to have to take it a long way before they leave it up to the hitters, the likes of Hetmeyer and Powell in particular.
Well, KL Rahul did it for his team. Captain Sanju Samson will need to do it for his team now.
Well, they're fighting for that ticket, aren't they? They're fighting for that boarding pass. I mean, at the moment, you're probably ripping it a little bit, about 70-30 in KL's favour. So Sanju will try and rip it out of his hands through this game. And he's got an opportunity to do exactly that. He's going to have to play that sort of knock, though. But they can't afford to be going too slowly through the next 3, 4, 5 and end up leaving too much work to do at the back end. I think what KL said at the start of the match that, round about that 200 mark was going to be good enough on this type of surface. Well, he got close enough to it, and now it's up to his bowlers to prove that that is the case and that his innings maybe makes the difference.
Well, 104 needed of the last 9. Do you think this is tilting in favour of Lucknow, or still too early to say?
I think Lucknow have got their noses in front, just. I wouldn't say it's overly in front, 60-40 perhaps, with the power that is to come and the fact that Sanju is still at the crease. They need this partnership to, we've seen in many games already that sort of On this sort of surface, I'm thinking 50 off the last 4
Yes.
is probably possible with Hetmeyer and Powell to come. So look at that as a target. So in the next 5, maybe try and get to that 145 mark and see where they go from there. If they're anywhere around that 150 mark and still only 3 down with 4 overs to go, I think Rajasthan can certainly get it done.
All right. Simon says 60-40 then. We'll wait and watch. Don't forget to join us in the post-match show.